Hi guys, Scott here from Outlaw Garage. I'm here in my teddy bear suit today, but we're not heading off to a teddy bear's picnic. We're here with a Porsche 356. This is a 1959 coupe. We're here taking the transmission out today. This is going to get a full restoration. The plan is transmission out, and this car is getting put on a dolly, off to get dipped. Today, we're doing something a little bit technical.
So we've got a 1959 356A from Canada that I imported about a little bit over a year ago. Owned it for a couple of years. I guess the intent was to restore or do a bit of body work where it's a little bit cheaper before bringing it in, but decided with a couple of the law changes and a few import things, I decided to bring it in. So now attempting to strip it, going to put it on a dolly, get it prepped to send away to get dipped. So dream car build.
So today, dolly is right there. We're going to pull it apart, and there she is. She's actually not as bad as I thought. I don't know what I expected this morning when I turned up, but there's a bit of rust. But genuinely, when this thing gets dipped, it'll still come out looking like a 356, which is always a good start, because that can be a little bit risky. Iridium green?
Iridium green is the factory colour with, I assume, I don't know what the technical term is, it's like a, I think forks or like a beigey camel sort of colour.
Yeah, okay.
Interior. I don't know if I'm going to do that interior wise. Definitely exterior, keep the factory colour being iridium green, which is one of my favourites. Interior, I don't know if we're going to do like a green on green theme or if I go back to what it was originally, but we'll see. I guess with the progress and the process, I'll pick and choose some items and we'll go from there.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun day. We're all kind of getting set up. It is actually in by far better condition than I thought it was going to be. Like, the nose is a little bit dented, but it's in good nick. A little bit of rust up here. We can literally go through it and just pick out the single bits of rust, because there is hardly anything wrong with it, and especially being a Canadian car, I kind of thought it'd have rust everywhere.
Yeah, well, this was owned by a gentleman that put it away for his own personal use. He has a company over in Canada, 900 Works, I believe it's called. So he actually restores these for a living. So he had 3 cars. This was one of 3 that he had to keep as his personal collection. So he had owned this for over 20 something years. Sat in a container, away from the snow, obviously the road and the ice and the salt. But he knew he was getting to the end of his career and knew that he was never going to get a chance to restore it. So decided to put it up, and I randomly came across it on Facebook Marketplace while I had my location set to Canada for some reason, looking for something, and came across this. So that's how that started, and it was about a 6-month process of purchasing, back and forth before we actually came to a deal and pulled the trigger on it.
I'd imagine the jack's pretty solid, so that once you start jacking it up, some of that body might work, might relax a little. Let's say it might relax. That is definitely not for a 356.
I don't know. It's got a Carrera sticker. They were sold to me as 356 stuff. I thought maybe I could get this rebuilt, but I don't know. I'm skeptical now.
Well, one of them has studs. The rear has studs. See here, like, see how you got eyelets on both ends?
Yeah.
The
one goes up through the hole, doesn't it?
Yeah, like on the factory one, so it's a male thread that goes up through.
She's up.
Move the jack as far back as you can.
Yep.
So essentially the jacks are now just this, like a safety.
Yep. Where do you want it?
Just move.
Same spot?
Yeah, we want as much clearance under the area.
Yep.
So this is DIY transmission removal at its best in the garage.
The old tickle stick. Just do that.
It might need a tickle.
It may need a tickle, indeed. That or some elbow grease.
Bit of rust. Probably.
There we go.
More of my.
That actually don't look too bad.
The door.
He just put it on whatever, so we could get it into the country
Without asbestos.
Without asbestos.
So strut out.
What did you use for the top?
Alright, here you go, 15 and a 14.
I'll swap you up.
I tell you what, Keelan, if this was a competition per side and we were pit lane in it,
Oh, mate.
you are not getting a job at Red Bull.
The latest version of transmission will be a little bit better shifting and a little bit stronger. I think they have more reinforcement webbing on the later one. But like, I mean,
if this had a Hottie 912,
well, like if you're just street driving, this will be this is fine.
Okay.
But if you're going to be race tracking, you know, against 911s, it's when you're way up. You know, spend $2 or $3 grand on this, rebuilding this, or you find a rebuilt one for $5 grand US and import it.
What do we got? Monkey motion.
The monkey motion, that's this. So these two parts here, and they're where your gear shifter goes onto this shaft in the trans, in the nose of the trans. That's what you'll have to remember, which way it faces and all that.
Because this is a 59 car, but the gearbox is a 57, it looks like.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Yeah. But it's every 59 would have this setup, like this monkey motion thing.
We could do AM SR video for people that just want to go to sleep at night, listening to a 356 come apart. There must be hundreds of thousands of those people.
You laugh, but I'd sign up for it.
So this side is coming apart really well, and on the inside it's all come apart as well down there, so that should all pull apart when the transmission comes out. Time to get the screws out. Two have come out. There's one that looks like it is set. Just going to get a friendly little tap.
Does it have to be that black one?
Power of engineering leverage. That's probably worth labelling because we're probably going to use that one again. See, it's the knee. We didn't do the knee, you see.
No, I was too busy bloody kneeing my knee on this castle nut and taking it out.
Oh, he's done it, you know.
It's probably been like that for 60 years.
He's done it.
Nope.
The transy's just sitting on the mounts right now.
Yeah, still got a couple things to disconnect, like brake lines and clutch cables.
You need the brake line off the axle.
Like this one has to come off. The clutch cable up here somewhere has to come off.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's even still attached to the clutch.
Do you want to just cut it?
I don't know. Fuel line it'll be.
Ah, yes. Oh, we'll definitely reuse that.
Are we reusing that?
You got a 14mm socket.
I do. Yep.
Just get a minute and clear all this shit out.
So then we should be able to do jack underneath the transmission and then just loosen it all off.
These two bolts, and then it should be able to just slide out.
Roll it out. Now, have we checked everything either side?
Hang on.
And I'm not suggesting we need to check Keelan's side. But I'm wondering if that might be a good idea.
Take the jack back out.
You're going to do just take the other mounts off.
Yeah. Whoever put it in got halfway through and realised.
Oh, so they put two plates on one side and not one plate on the other.
Yep.
Oh, well, there we go.
At least you got them. Better than them leaving them in the toolbox.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Milk crate time.
Who's opening the car?
You don't mind?
It's now all just loose. Need to take these 2 bolts off.
Yes.
Put the trans under here, jack up, then take those off, and then just have them milk crate, because I reckon at some point, as best as we try and get the middle, the weight of it will just...
Want to fall off the end?
Like, it'll just be easier if we just support here,
Yep.
and then get this to just drop onto it at some point.
Yeah, sweet. Okay, so roll in with the jack.
Yep. You got a rubber pad?
No,
It's alright,
I did.
no, use the rag.
We do now.
Alright, and then is the jack straight with the car? Yeah, yep.
Keep going.
Yep, keep going.
Pull things out of the way.
Yep, you're right.
Okay, ass up. Keep wriggling or you're alright?
The old foot.
I think back when I go to install, I'll have a hoist by then, and that'll be a lot nicer.
You need a 2-poster to work on them, really. So the clutch cable's still, like, kind of connected. Yep.
Yep. Down more?
No, I think jump. Can you jump in like me? Just give the axle a wriggle like this. Check that it's all free. Grab the bottom. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, that at some point will drop on you and be bloody uncomfortable. All right.
Yep.
That's it. Can someone go down with the jack? Down all the way. That's it. Stop.
She's out.
And then on my rusty car, I snapped one when I took its sponge off. So
you've just been lubing them up as you go.
Just keep on lubing.
Lubing.
righto. I'll get you to set the jack up under here, mate. And they're cut slightly different, so you can get a fine adjustment by like doing 1 notch on the inside and 2 notches here, or 2 notches the inside, 1 notch here. It gets like different, but they always seize. And so this will probably take the whole bar is probably coming out from the centre.
Right.
This is the tough bit, because you don't want to gouge into the bar, because then you'll give it a weak spot.
Right.
Because so you want to try and grab it and get it off.
There we go.
What some blokes do is they drill a hole here,
Yep.
and then with a pin, like a punch,
Yes.
just keep tapping away.
Right.
And then you just weld the hole back up, or you could put a nut, like tap it to a thread. Put grease all through it just to stop it rusting. And then on this splines here, you want to put like a moldy grease.
Wiggle it just a little bit.
That's it. You got it.
No, because now my other problem is I've got to get this.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of sand and grit in here. Look out! It's out.
So I don't want to crush your wiring loom, but this is after, like, this is someone's added this,
Oh, okay.
and so, or I think, and so I'm thinking like if we can go under that.
Well, do you want to give me 2 minutes and we'll pull this wiring loom out?
Yeah. If
Yeah.
we can do that.
Yep. Where'd that screwdriver go?
That's
We'll
easy
just
enough to pull out, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll just pull the tabs back.
There we go.
And then I'm wondering if we can jack it up at the front and kind of start to level it out a little bit.
Well, it still needs to go up higher. I don't think those jacks will go higher. The blocks and everything.
That should be okay. Just need to.
Yeah.
The challenge we've got now is that we've got to get it high enough to be able to get the dolly under, to then be able to jack the front end up to be able to get it fully on the dolly. But we're running out of bits of wood, so we're trying to find some wood from the yard out the back there, and let's see what we can find. This is how to do it without
Did you want this?
the lift. So now we're jacking the front.
Where do we go?
Need to be careful that the blocks don't explode.
RHS.
That is a job.
To be honest, it looks like a bit of old.
But I would say like that would be an easy spot to jack from. Otherwise, we can go all the way back here.
So we're on at the rear, we are now on the dolly. I'm trying to just straighten her up at the front. Front suspension and running gear coming out. Brendan is under there somewhere. That,
I got it.
that is fusty.
You grab the other end.
Oh, look at that.
I got this end.
Oh.
I can move it later.
It's a bit chocolatey. Well, that's it. We've had a successful day. The Porsche 356 body is now on the dolly, ready to be taken off and get dipped. So we're going to watch it as it goes through the journey. I've got to say, probably I've done the least amount of work today. Keelan's had a few tight bolts, but Brendan, as usual, has absolutely been a superhero with this. Please watch this journey, give the video a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you later when we see this 356 again.